Did we expect any of this? No, I don't think so. Today, what I wanted to do was give an update on the way NHL rookies have been playing so far, and where everything looks in regards to the Calder Trophy. Now, we are on the page of a very special Detroit Red Wings prospect turned surprise roster edition, and getting into just where he ranks after yesterday's Detroit Red Wings victory over the Edmonton Oilers. You see, this post was made on the R Detroit Red Wings subreddit yesterday, and I thought it was a really good one. Emmitt Finnie of the Detroit Red Wings is tied for the lead in rookie points, and you can see right here, he's got some pretty notable company. Number 1 in the NHL for rookie points is a three-way tie between Detroit's Emmitt Finnie, New York's Matthew Schaefer, and Minnesota's Zeev Buium. You then have a pretty big tie for 4th, Jimmy Snuggerud in St. Louis, Beckett Seneca in Anaheim, Alexander Nikishin in Carolina, and then at the bottom you've got Ivan Demidov of the Montreal Canadiens. Now, because I'm a biased Red Wings and Canadiens fan who also likes talking about the Islanders, we're going to be focusing on Finnie, Schaefer, as well as that Ivan Demidov in this video commentary. No disrespect or shade to any of the other guys, though. Zeev Buium, Snuggerud, Beckett Seneca has been really good so far, too. There's a lot of talent around the NHL, and these young guys are putting together some very impressive work. If we head over to the NHL website and we head back over to that list of NHL rookies, you can see that there is an even more extensive list going down past 4 points in the season so far. Gritsia, Kapanen, Weisblatt, Hollander, there's a bunch of guys going out there and scoring. But when it comes to Emmitt Finnie, obviously Detroit Red Wings fans are going to be super ecstatic because Finnie is now tied for first in rookie points after one game. He had 2 goals and an assist yesterday against the Oilers, which was absolutely incredible. These comments are going out there and saying, yep, Emmitt Finnie for the Calder Trophy, just as we all expected. Calder candidates always come from the 7th round. It's science. Inject this into my veins. With Seider, it was expected. Finnie winning the Calder would take everyone by surprise. I love late draft picks that play lights out and see draft position as just another number. I remember it taking a few weeks of Seider for people to really start talking about him as a Calder candidate. Early on, Raymond, and I'm going to add Trevor Zegras, they were the focus, getting off to a hot start. Then everybody noticed Seider playing incredible defense, especially for a rookie, while still putting up a hell of a lot of points for a rookie D-man. Now, this, of course, is going to change. The list of guys and who is at the top of the list, it's not going to stay the same forever. But for Emmitt Finnie, this obviously is a really, really good way to kick off his NHL career. There you go, 3 points against the Oilers. He's at 5 points in 6 games right now for the Detroit Red Wings, on pace for 68 points in 82. The Wings have had some pretty difficult times managing their lineup the past few games here. Raymond going out, Kane going out, a lot of roster turnover. But Emmitt Finnie being placed alongside of that first line with Dylan Larkin and the recently returning Lucas Raymond is a really big opportunity for a guy who has honestly earned it. This entire summer we were saying, oh, who's going to be the first line player alongside of Larkin and Raymond? Is it going to be JVR? Is he going to have an automatic buy-in onto the top of the roster? No, sorry, it's Emmitt Finnie, a 7th rounder from 2023 who took the hockey world by storm because he made the damn team. Who would have expected that? Absolutely nobody. And now he is getting trusted with minutes. He had 19 minutes against the Oilers, rightfully so. He had 2 goals and an assist, so obviously there's reason to play this guy. And also Dylan Larkin had a 4-point night, so he was totally torching the competition as well. It's almost like Larkin and Finnie play very well together. Who would have thunk that? Larkin, head over to him and his profile right now. 10 points in 11 points in 6 games, and he is one of the top point producers in the NHL. Not number one, though. That honor belongs to the two Vegas boys up on top. But in regards to Emmitt Finnie, this is a player who, as long as he continues to allow his game to prosper and to grow, take some of those lessons that he learns alongside of Dylan Larkin to heart, he'll be a very strong player, hopefully for the entire season. Now, I also wanted to talk about the guy whom Finnie is tied with in points, unfortunately not Zeev Buium in Minnesota. I wanted to dive into Matthew Schaefer because was anybody really expecting this? Schaefer, first overall pick, 18 years old, one of the youngest first overall picks we have seen make the NHL in a long time. September 5th, 2007. This guy was 10 days away from not being eligible for the 2025 draft. Comes into camp as a built, solid, ready defenseman, and now he's got 5 points in 5 games. He's looking so solid out there. He's making the right plays, Miro Heiskanen-esque, not Quinn Hughes level in his mobility, not Cale Makar level in his activation, but he just does everything that he needs to do so well. And he's a point-per-game defenseman because of it. Like, how many guys at 18 do we see nowadays that are able to do that? I mean, think about the last time we had a first overall defenseman that made the team and was doing so well. Obviously, Owen Power was the last first overall defenseman, but he didn't make the team right away in Buffalo. You got to stick around with those Sabres and head over to Rasmus Dahlin. Dahlin is one of the best players in the NHL now. He's a really strong player, and his rookie season in Buffalo, wherein he was a Calder contender, he didn't win. Elias Pettersson won that year. But Dahlin had 44 points in 82 games. And that was already seen like, oh wow, he's so good. He's really transforming that Buffalo blue line. And that was half a point a game. Matthew Schaefer is a point a game. I'm starting to think that the New York Islanders totally made out like bandits with that draft lottery win that they had a few months ago, which propelled them all the way to number 1, getting this spot and getting this player. Now Matthew Schaefer is right there in the running with Emmitt Finnie, and I'll tell you this right here. It doesn't matter if Finnie scores more points. If Matthew Schaefer is able to stay roughly maybe 10 points behind Finnie throughout the course of the year, let's say Finnie gets 60 points in his NHL debut season. That's not unrealistic if he's playing the first line the entire time with Raymond and Larkin. But if he gets 60 points and Schaefer ends off with 50, then I could realistically see voters swaying their vote more so to Schaefer over here, just because of the all-around defensive stability that he provides, and the fact that he's played 22, 26-minute games already in the National Hockey League. I mean, if Schaefer continues at a point per game, he'll get 82 points this season, which I'm not going to make any bets that that's going to happen, but, you know, same thing could be said about Emmitt Finnie. He's right there with the same amount of points. More games, though, so maybe it's a little bit more skewed in Schaefer's favor for now. But there is another name that I wanted to talk about shortly before this video ended, and that was the guy who is tied for 4th in rookie points, Ivan Demidov. Probably the odds-on favorite heading into the season as to who would win the Calder if you had asked most people. Ivan Demidov has been really interesting, because this point production metric, I feel like, is not fully indicating the quality of play that he provides. There's a lack of opportunity with Ivan Demidov. The fact that he's not on power play 1 changes things. We saw what he can do when he's on a power play with Nick Suzuki. He can set the guy up with cross-crease feeds, and it makes him look really, really good. And when he plays with the puck on his stick and he's able to dangle by guys, he can make beautiful plays and score some beautiful goals. But Demidov, unfortunately, has not really been placed in the top spots to get the points in the same way Finnie is in Detroit, where he's on the first line. Now, Demidov is playing with weaker line mates than Raymond and Larkin, so obviously he kind of has to work a little bit harder for the points. But I do question, at what point does Martin St. Louis give the keys to the car to Ivan Demidov? And at that point, does he explode past Matthew Schaefer or even Emmitt Finnie in overall point production this season? Lots of young guys to pay attention to and be excited for in the NHL this time around. Finnie, Schaefer, Bouillon, Snuggerud, Seneca, Nikishin, and Demidov are leading the rookie class. And I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your opinions about these players and their performance so far? If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't, the dislike button's down there for you as well. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.